Top of the morning, people. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in to another one here on the coach's desk. I really appreciate you being here in another one where we take it from track side. And we're going to be talking about the Tyquendo Tracy situation, which, in my opinion, I do believe that him being called to a disciplinary hearing right now, it is ridiculous and it is not the best timing for the athlete, right? And I'm going to point out a few things and then you can tell me your thoughts on the matter or my findings from this situation. So basically, Tyquendo was charged on 3 accounts. And just to have a backdrop of the story, he felt that he was treated unfairly due to the fact that an athlete from another club who happens to be the technical leader of the team at the time, athlete was drafted in to be a part of the 4x100 meter relay team, and that is where Tyquendo had the issue because he felt like there was no communication with him, and that particular situation was bordering on nepotism. So he made a social media post and he spoke on it strongly, and he laid the blame solely at the feet of the technical leader. You understand? So in all of that, he now at this time, approximately 9 months after the situation, he has been summoned. And I do believe the first point I want to jump on, but before I jump on the first point, listen to the charges that he is likely to be to face. Now, charge 1 is that he failed and or refused to comply with the long-established disciplinary code policy of the J3 at the 2023 World Athletics World Championship in Budapest, right? And by being rude and disrespectful to Mr. Maurice Wilson at the warm-up track. So, in itself, we have no proof of that. However, this is probably something that has been documented by the powers that be. So I can understand charge 1. Charge 2, that he failed and or refused to comply with the long-established policy code of the J3s and without decorum, to wit, without good taste and decorum. You wrongfully accused Mr. Wilson of favoritism, and is this question to exclude you from participating in and being a member of a 4x1 relay team at the 2023 World Athletics World Championship in Budapest. All right, so that's 2. 3, and long established code and policy. Now, this is what they say. Please note that references to long established disciplinary policies and codes do not necessarily refer to written codes and policies, but to the basic behavior instilled by parents, coaches at all levels, and coaches and administrators at the national level, and allow for disrespect and ensure for the goals and aspirations of the J3s and indeed Jamaica are achieved through harmonious and proper working relationships. Essentially, it is the kind of decorum that is expected at training, team meetings, and especially of those who represent Jamaica at home and abroad. All right, so that is said. So you heard, right? Now, in my estimation, I do believe that the timing of this is ultra wrong. Yes, it has to be ultra wrong. Why? It is approximately 2 weeks before the national senior trials for the Olympic Games. And that's where seniors and juniors will be selected for the Olympics and the World Under-20 Championship. So in itself, I do believe that the timing of this is wrong. Now, to say that there should have been a disciplinary action taken against him, possibly he could be someone to answer charges, but why wait so long? Why wait so long when this is a critical part of the athlete's preparation? No, I put it to you, J3s, that this can cause issues where the athlete is concerned. The athlete, if peradventure the athlete does not make the team, the athlete can push that at the time of this situation and the timing that it was brought up, it had some sort of impact on the athlete's, preparation. So take that into consideration, J3s, and the athlete could have a case. Agree or disagree, people? Tell me, because I do believe that this time is not a very good time. I think it's ridiculous. And one other thing to that is they actually brought Tyquendo Tracy to pen relays. He was selected to represent the country after having issues that were not resolved. I am not liking this. So, again, it seems like a parent-child relationship. All right. Me I go store up the punishment for the bigger picture. So it's like it's a retroactive punishment. I mean, if it's a situation, especially that it was aired on social media all around, I think that it should have been solved. To rehash this issue right now after you put the man on a team to represent the country, me not like how this sound. I don't like it, and this is my honest opinion. I don't like it. I can't side with the J3s on this matter. Persons might have different views and I welcome them, but this is my opinion where this is concerned. I do believe that if I have an issue with the athlete and it is unresolved, I would not select the athlete to represent the country. And guess what? It is in a similar event, the same event. So, is it a suite of the athlete to ensure that the athlete believes that everything is fine? And then boom. All right, so the timing is ridiculous for me. So that is an issue. You understand? Also, if there's no written policy, how come? I mean, the decorum can it is something that and that's why I believe this should have been fleshed out a long time ago. This should have been solved before now. Because why would you want to bring up issues that almost a year at this juncture? It's just ridiculous. For me, you cannot charge somebody for something that there's no policy against. Seen? And there are a lot of things that can come out of this. Tyquendo Tracy can have the handle, even though according to the J3s, he would have erred in the situation. But I believe that the technical leader should take responsibility for the action because he's the technical leader. Mark you, it could have been solved. It could have been dealt with. We heard about defamation suit and all of these things, but that wasn't continued or proceeded with. So why no? Why no? Is it spiteful? Is it some sort of preconceived situation where you're gonna deal with it this time to disrupt this training? Listen, very bad timing, and this might cause some preparation issues for the athlete, and if him not qualify for the championship, we're not gonna hear the last side. That is just my views. What do you think, people? What do you think that is the right thing for do at this time? Drop your comment, make we hear, and what a reason. You understand? I'm out.